Hello guys and welcome to our next tutorial, and today we will learn about selection sort. Selection sort is a method that is used to arrange the array from minimum to maximum, like from ascending to descending order or descending to ascending order, depends upon your own personal preference. So it is used quite common in different programming places. I have made a code over here that does selection sort. So let's see. Okay, so I have a function over here named selection sort. It takes a parameter of array and an integer n. Then we have a for loop, and I is equal to 0. I is less than n minus 1, which is this. So let's see what in is. N basically over here, if you see, n is the size of array. This is a function in C++ under IOStream header file that opens that has the size of the array, that and out returns the size of the array, and then we will have divided by the size of array number 0, the index 0. Okay, so next we have then I++. Okay, now find the index of minimum element in the unsorted part. So in the unsorted, this is the unsorted array. Like if you see this 25, 12, 22, 11, 20, 64 and all that just scattered in the array. We want to arrange it, so we use selection sort. So we have an integer over here, integer min index equal to I, which is the minimum index of the minimum element, index of the minimum element. Then we have another for loop, which is just a nested for loop, in where we have integer j is equal to I plus 1. Basically what it does, it will increase the value of I with 1 and then put it on the j. Then we have j and less than 1 and the j plus plus. Now we have a do with statement. If array like the j index is less than array min index, this less than this, min index will be equal to j. So what this means is that if the value of this is less than the value of this, then we would make the min index, that is over here, equal to the value of j, and then the loop would end. Then we go to here, and then this part will increase, the min index will be equal to I, then this will happen and all that. So then we have, after all this loop happening, we have another function named swap. So swap is basically just a function that swaps two values with each other. Its syntax is this: swap value 1 and value 2. It swaps the minimum value with the first element in the unsorted part. Like the first, this element would be swapped with this element because it's less than this, and then it will keep on happening while this for loop is going on. As you can see, it's under the for loop, so as the for loop goes on, it will keep on taking those number and putting over here. Then we have 12 that we put here, and then so on. They will be swapped each other one by one. This takes a lot of time, and after that we have the declaration of the arrays. Then cout original array, it will put out the output the original array. Then it will just put us in line just to separate it. Then we have the function over here, the selection sort, that sorts the array. Then the sorted array, it will be outputted, and then we have it. So let's run the code and see what output we get from that. Okay, As you can see, this was our original array. We have 64, 34, 25, 12, 22, 11 and 19. This was the original array that was unsorted. Okay, after the function, the selection sort function was called, this array was arranged ascending in the ascending order, like 12, 11, 12, 22, 25, 34, 40, 64, 90, instead of being just random characters. This selection sort is quite useful if you want in your code, if you want to arrange numbers that in your data array, and it's very helpful to use, but it is quite slow because it takes the elements one by one and then swaps them with each other. Like it took 11 with 64 and then swapped it with its place, then it took checked all of the values and then took 12 and swapped 34 to its place. Okay, and then after that it took 22 and swapped 25 with its place, and then so on. It kept on going. Since it was just a small array and all that, it was simple code, it didn't take that much time. But when your data set is very large, this can take a lot of time. And there's two other sort methods that are very useful, like bubble sort and other one, which we will learn in the next one. So as you can see, this selection sort is like quite slow, and but it's easy to implement. It's not a hard thing, just need to practice it, and because you won't learn C++ without practice. It requires a lot of practice. So this was it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one.